what's up everybody? Welcome to BCM. This is Michael and it's been a while, but I'm back. Remember to like, share and subscribe. Hey, why not join our Patreon family also? Stick around to the end to see what the experts have to say. I'll put a timestamp below, but first I'll break down what I think. Saturday the 24th of July 2021 is the date, and Wembley Stadium UK is the venue that will host two big hitting and powerful heavyweights for the WBC Silver and WBO International Heavyweight titles. Joe Juggernaut Joyce will be looking to defend these titles just mentioned and cement his claim as a serious contender in the land of the heavyweight class against an already established and tested veteran, Carlos Takam. Joe Juggernaut Joyce is a massive man at 6'6" and should in no way be confused with the rather portly and much older fighting traveller man of the same name, minus the Juggernaut alias.
I lift on these spears like a butcher's block! Andy, how? There is a hand to drum your face backwards.
Joyce, the professional boxer Joyce, is no spring chicken, and at 35 years of age, his career has progressed slowly, and it's hard to guess where it will end up or what heights can be achieved given his advancing years. Yes, especially in the heavyweight division, it's true that power is the last thing to go, but that's only relevant if your opponent is wearing concrete blocks and doesn't move. Having said that, he has collected some impressive scalps along the way, and the opportunity to hold aloft some major belts in the division is still a possibility. He currently holds the EBU, European, Commonwealth, British Empire and Triple B of C heavyweight titles, and the two titles that he'll be defending on the 24th. He has defeated the likes of the big and powerful prospect Daniel Triple D Dubois, whose left eye socket was mangled by Joyce, and also the likes of Michael Wallish, Brian Jennings, Alexander Ustinov and Bermain Stavern. Probably all journeymen in the eyes of many boxing fans, but all tough challengers on their night. He has fought in domestic and international championships, taking out gold numerous times, and was a silver medalist in the 2016 Summer Olympics in Rio de Janeiro, as well as being a standout in the World Boxing Series from 2012 to 2016, only losing a couple of times to elite fighters like Alexander Usyk. He is big and powerful, but the surprising thing about Joe Joyce is his endurance. He looks comfortable taking his opponents into the deep rounds, where, as we saw in the Dubois fight, he takes control of the fight and wears down his rival. He works behind a hellacious jab, and that functions both as a tape measure, but also as a battering ram. For a big fella, he has nice footwork and is quite agile and athletic at times. Lacking a little on pace, there isn't much spring in his punching or all that much punch variety, to be honest, but decent fundamentals like foot positioning and spatial awareness in the ring, along with a jab that never quits. He has a rock-solid foundation that he can continue to build on, improving every time. His record stands at just 12 fights, but all of them victories, with 11 of them by knockout, and I'm guessing he'll look to add another knockout if he can do it, to send a message to the other heavyweights. Armand Carlos Takam has been in the ring with everyone. The 40-year-old is a veteran of the sport and has participated in some entertaining scraps. He's been in there with Derek Chisora, Joseph Parker, Anthony Joshua, Alexander Povetkin, and big Michael Grant when he wasn't too far over the hill. He was once a dangerous man in the heavyweight division before getting a beatdown by Lennox Lewis. My point is that Takam has taken on the big hitters and the warriors, and although he has not won against better or higher caliber professional fighters, he is experienced and comes into this fight with Joyce with a more accomplished resume, I should say, no matter the win or lose stats. And of the 45 professional bouts on his record, he has won 39 with an impressive 28 by way of knockout. He has lost 5 times in his career and has the 1 draw. Of his 5 losses, he's only been knocked out 3 times, and those 3 times were at the hands of arguably some of the hardest hitters in the game, that being Anthony Joshua, Derek Chisora, and Alexander Povetkin. Takam clearly is a pretty decent knockout artist himself, but he's going up against a younger and arguably stronger big puncher, so will his chin stand up against what Joyce can offer? The truth is, as I see it, this is more of a test for Joyce than it is for Takam, and is more about what Joyce will do against a seasoned veteran like Takam. Joyce has taken on journeymen before, but there is a distinction between journeymen and seasoned veterans. In my mind, I see journeymen as animated punching bags who are not really there to win, but to collect a paycheck. Of course, they would disagree, but many of those journeymen probably wouldn't. Seasoned veterans are has-beens or coulda-beens that, much like a wily coyote, step into a fight with cunning and experience and pose a very legitimate threat to any opponent caught slipping. Takam isn't looking to just show up. The ex-WBF World and International Champion will be looking to win and prove something. Takam will look to stop Joyce from getting any sort of rhythm going early and won't hesitate to let his hands go when he has found his range and pace. Takam is physical and throws punches and bunches from all angles. He won't be able to lean on Joyce's shoulder and fight rock'em sock'em style because of the height difference. Joyce is 6'6" and Takam is 6'1" and some change. But if Takam can focus on the body first and get Joyce to lean forward, he could open up some targets upstairs. Defensively, Takam is fairly evasive and can move well against the mostly slower and plodding style of Joyce. This fight is definitely not a foregone conclusion for either fighter, and it will be interesting to watch. If I'm wrong, I'm happy to sprinkle a tablespoon of dandruff onto my ravioli with bolognese, but I see Joyce getting the win. I think the momentum is with him, and although Takam will give him a tough fight, Joyce should get over the line. Before we hear from the experts, a reminder that if you want to show your support, you can like, share and subscribe. You can help this channel grow by becoming a Patreon member, which comes with some perks. Check the description for more info. Life is a fight outside the ring, and if you are struggling with depression, anxiety, substance abuse, low self-esteem, debt, sleepless nights and so much more, I can tell you I have been there. And I have some crazy stories to share, but more importantly, I turned my life around and my experiences might help you to do the same. You can find out in my book, How to Get Out of Life Traps. It's available on Amazon. Just follow the link below. Looking for an opportunity to make money? That cryptocurrency is so hard right now. I'm not a financial advisor, but it's pretty obvious that it is growing in popularity and utility, and many folks think that they have missed the boat on cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, but they couldn't be further from the truth. You can mine Bitcoin on your laptop, PC and mobile phone if they're half decent without having to splurge on expensive mining rigs. In fact, you can do it for free. This is not a paid sponsor. I would be in trouble with YouTube if it was and I didn't declare it. It's just simply a great opportunity and something that I'm doing. And CryptoTab can help you generate income. Click the links below and start earning money today!